I've had, if we counted them, probably 7 bad D'Addario strings in 30 years.
The reason we only stock D'Addario strings is because D'Addario strings are perfect.
It's nice to be able to depend on something.
With Premier Guitar. We are in Nashville, Tennessee at the Brooklyn Bowl, and I'm with Kingfish.
What's going on,
man?
Hey,
Chris, so good to see you, man.
Likewise, brother. Yes,
so,
it's been a minute.
Yeah, well, and in that time, since I last saw you, you've won a Grammy.
Yeah.
You got a signature guitar.
Yeah, man.
Basically taking over the world, looks like.
I'm trying, man. World domination.
Yeah, right. God, man, and you sound great. I tell you, I love everything you play. It's
yes, sir.
just,
Thank you, man.
Got the whole thing covered. Okay, well, let's start with this signature. I reviewed it a while ago, and I just loved it.
Yeah.
It's such a great guitar.
Well, pretty much, I wanted something that I could get like LP tones out of, you know.
Right.
So I had a couple of guitars by Fender in the past, as influence and inspiration for this one, like the Troublemaker Telly.
Sure.
A couple of Deluxe Tellys and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I told the man, just give me a Troublemaker style Telly Deluxe with the Tunematic bridge.
Right.
The 2 pickups.
Yeah, are these okay? How'd this process work? You kind of gave him the idea, and then on the pickups, these are just something you helped design?
Yeah, I told him, so, like, if you notice how hot my LP is,
right,
I wanted to replicate that.
Yeah.
So I told him, like, just model them out the classic 57s or something like that. So, yeah, man, so the pickups do the job. If you saw in the intro, if you can be clean and be pretty, but if you want to go balls to the walls, like hard rock, you can do that as well. So that's those.
So what? Okay, and I love that they got the crown on them. The king.
Well, I'm talking about the pickups.
Yeah.
We just decided, hey, why not put the logo inside?
Branding.
Yeah.
yeah. Why not?
Yeah, man. So the purple's my favorite color, and we have this saying, when it get dark at night, in the South, it gets blue-black, or purple or something like that.
Yeah.
So we came up with this like Mississippi night finish for the purple, and yeah, man, it's a beautiful guitar, bro.
It is beautiful, man, and it sounds amazing. And you also did the body's a little contoured on back.
Yeah, man, because ain't no secret, I'm a big dude, so I need that. I need that comfortability right there. So
which is more comfortable on anybody. That's great.
And I added that little crown. Excuse me, but it was a company off of Instagram who sent me that like a couple of years ago. So I've been rocking it ever since. So
I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that, and then I've always been a fan of the 70s headstock. Just something about that big headstock I've liked. So,
very Hendrix.
Yeah, man. So I had that. Wanted to give it like a roasted maple feel almost on the back of the fretboard and whatnot. Rosewood fretboard. So yeah, man. It's a beast of a guitar.
Right. Yeah, I love the way you get those buttery, jazzy tones on that neck, and then unleash hell when
I love that. Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so you would you mind just kind of showing a little bit more of these tones in this thing? I just want to hear a bit more of it.
So you got like I said, clean. And you can,
I gotta ask, where did you get all that jazz stuff? I mean, because you're a young guy from Mississippi, where did that all happen?
I mean, well, I think it just came from me, like, expanding my ear in like recent years, and like the pandemic was kind of good to me as far as like me learning more about theory and playing over chord changes and just trying to evolve, man. And,
Yeah,
and
taking it
plus,
further.
yes, and some of the other players I've listened to, man, like shout out to Isaiah Sharkey and gospel guitar guru Kevin Wilson, and man, even Uncle E.G. air guitar. I mean Eric Gales, even his voice sings. It got like R&B flavor in it.
Right.
So yeah, just trying to deviate a little bit from the shreddiness and
well,
add,
it just makes it so rich.
Yeah,
man.
add some balance to it. You know? So
it's just you really kind of
coming up in church and everything. So
so
like you can get that tone, and you can also like for all like rhythm funk players, So yeah, man. So all of that is just on the neck pickup, because that's why I stay most of the time.
Right.
Because I get a smooth
when
sound.
When you're clean, it seems like you live up there for the most
Yeah,
part.
It sounds really smooth to me,
Oh, great. Okay. Well, great. Well, that is so cool. Now, your LP, I recognize that. That's an old friend that you had last time. Remind me of the story on that.
Okay, so
a luthier made that for you kind of to order? Was that sort of the way it went?
So this was the main guitar that I had been using since like age 16. The one that I had in the last rig rundown was the second one he gave me, the purple joint. So this is like the original. So So this is like the original. So yeah, man, he gave me this guitar when I was 16. Shout out to Michael Chertoff. Since then, it's had a refret. He's changed the tuners to like locking tuners, but everything's been the same, man. It's like
so you wore the frets out on that thing that quick.
Yeah, man. Like that was like little dips in the frets. It's crazy, man.
High mileage.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Yeah.
So yes, sir, man. So like it's balls to the walls, a beast of a guitar. It can get pretty when you want to. You know what's funny? This guitar has so much power. I used it in church one Sunday and did a solo, but I wasn't using no pedals. So the other guitar player, an OG, he looked over, he said, "Man, you ain't got distortion built off in that thing," or something like that. I was like, "Nah, man, it's balls to the wall." So you hear this, and next thing you know. And it also comes from me being like a fan of Gary Moore.
Oh yeah,
LPs and high gain. You can't go wrong with that. So yeah, man.
Absolutely. And yet, I think your signature's got all the anger too.
Yeah, man. So I think Fender did a marvelous job as of replicating or at least getting close to this sound.
Absolutely.
Because I am very comfortable with that guitar. So and I play with I used to use 12s when I was 16, but I went down to 11s. So I play 11s on both the guitars, so it gives me like beefy sound. So yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man.
Golly, 12s.
Yeah.
Are you in standard tuning?
Yeah, 440.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're more man than me. But you all probably suspected that anyways. Hey y'all, I'm John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. So our rig rundowns for a long time now have been sponsored by D'Addario. And I'm thrilled to be using the D'Addario Expand Pedalboard. I've got this little guy that fits in my gig bag, and like many of you, I'm changing pedals all the time. I love having a board that can shrink as I'm shrinking my board or expand as I'm expanding it. And that's why I love the Expand pedal board. Their patented telescoping technology lets me instantly change the size of my pedals playground. It also features a unique cable management system and comes fitted with loops of Velcro, keeping everything neat and easy to swap. The two Expand versions comes with either 1 or 2 rows depending on your needs. So a big thanks to D'Addario. Now let's get back to more rig rundown. Well, that's great. Okay, and then let's kind of go through your pedal board here. See I love that you keep everything kind of small and easy, and there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, man. Well,
You got clean and dirty.
yeah, pretty much. Shout out to my guy Barry O'Neill from Exactone Solutions. He literally just brought over this new professional made board for me, and I asked him I wanted something small enough that I could put in my suitcase.
Yeah.
So yeah, what we have here is the Boss, chromatic tuner, the Waza Craft.
Sure.
I don't really know the difference, but I just know that was the one guitar center I had when I
Right.
wanted a tuner. So
Well,
yeah,
you're in tune.
Right,
so
right. So
mission accomplished.
Yeah, the standard Crybaby Mini Wah. I've used that wah so much that I'm uncomfortable using standard size wah. So, and
It's funny with those huge Jordans, it just disappears.
yeah, man, size 13, man, size 13.
Yeah.
So it goes from there, and when it comes to overdrive or distortion, whatever, I like a lot of high gain. It comes from, like I said, listening to Gary Moore and Prince. That's just the sound I'm used to.
Right.
And I forgot to mention this on the first one, but that was a guitar player out of Chicago. He died back in '07, but his name was Chico Banks. Very, really fucking great guitar player.
Really?
Yeah. So
I never heard of this guy.
yeah, man.
What was his name again?
His name was Chico Banks. He came up under the blues guys and Rico McFarlane, and a whole lot of other Chicago cats. But anytime I saw a video of him playing, he had this bassy, overdriven tone that I've always wanted. So
Right.
that's what I've always patterned my tone after. So I've gone through a couple of pedals you can see over here.
Oh yeah, you got a Rat.
I used a Rat. The gold one in the middle, that company I just met, they just gave me that. I can't pronounce the name, but
Okay.
yeah, that. And like I said, Zactone. So
Sure.
I came back to this. I've been using this for I don't know, going on a year. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's funny because the last time we saw you, you had that.
Sugar Drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I had one.
Yeah.
I went home and I plugged it in. It's like, this sounds nothing like Kingfish.
Man.
I was
Yeah,
very
man.
disappointed in myself, man. But it
man.
worked for you, man.
Yeah, man. So I had that, and yeah, I'm using this because, like I said, it gives me that I'm comfortable. I love it.
Great.
So,
Great.
yeah, and
the drive's all the way up.
yeah.
Contours all the way down.
Yeah, I'll be real. I guess it's just me being ignorant, but I don't know what contour means.
Me
so,
neither.
So yeah, so I just
Could
I
someone
left
in the
that one down.
comments
Yeah.
tell us what contour
Yeah, I'm pretty
means?
sure, somebody's gonna comments gonna let us know because everybody on the internet knows everything. So
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
They
it
know
goes from
everything,
there.
but they don't play like that.
I appreciate it, man. But it goes from the Shredmaster, and I have a love-hate relationship with delay. Some shows I use, and some shows I don't.
Yeah.
So probably after the night, I'll probably do away with the DD3, but just gives me a light delay.
Right.
Just to add some.
and
Yeah.
you have it on a very subtle setting.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people, it almost sounds like an extended verb.
Yeah,
It's,
So I just use it as just like you can hear a hair of it, when I'm soloing.
Right, right.
So you really have to pay attention, So
Right.
yeah, man.
Yeah, beautiful. And I see on that overdrive, you've got your treble down a little bit.
Yeah. It goes back to me explaining about wanting that bassy type tone. So yeah, if you turn the treble up, it gets really trebly.
Sure.
So I don't like that sound. Yeah.
Don't you find on most overdrives, even if you've got the treble right in the middle, it seems a little
high. So
Yeah.
And also, another thing I like to do, I like to do the cocked wah thing and do find a sweet spot. So
Yeah.
if I'm soloing.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen you before, and it seems like you get the wah in the sweet spot, and don't move it. You just
Yeah,
keep it
don't
right
move
there.
it. Yeah, I just maybe do like a wah here, wah there,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's really expressive.
Yeah. So yeah, man, if you haven't noticed, like last time, man, everything, I'm simple when it comes to pedals, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like, so I had my fun in them days of trying to be Ernie Isley, you know, like, woo!
Who had everything, yeah.
Yeah, you know, phases and rotor vibes and shit, you know, so, yeah, man.
All of it.
Matter of fact, me using the Rat came from my Ernie Isley influence,
Right.
you know, so yeah.
Right. Oh God,
Yeah.
so dirty.
Yeah, man, I
So-
love it. Yeah,
so
love
dirty.
it, love it.
Yeah, so great, so great. Okay, that covers that very modest pedal board. Let's talk about the amps, but do you mind? Let's put that telly back on. I wanna-
Most definitely,
I wanna
most
hear
definitely.
that. Okay, so amp-wise, now you're on. You're running the Twin, and is that a 65 reissue?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Simple. You know, it gives me that loud, clean, punchy tone.
Right.
My ears are used to this sound, so if we go overseas or anything like that, I know they're gonna have a Twin. So
Right, right. See, if that's your thing, you can always find one for backlight.
most definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So I plug into the vibrato channel. I keep the bright switch down.
Yeah.
I keep volume like around 5 or 6.
Right. And you
Yeah.
can, I mean, that is. moving
Yeah,
some air.
man,
You can hear
yeah.
that from outer space.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I keep the treble around 8, 7.
Yeah.
Mids 5, bass around 8, 7.
Yeah, a little dip in the mids.
Yeah, and yeah, man, reverb around 3. So.
Yeah. And then you've got your old Mississippi Marshall.
Yes,
the
sir.
Peavey
Yes,
Classic.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that's one you've had for a while. That's,
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah,
the
man. That's
American
like,
made.
and that's an actual like USA model from the 90s. So like,
Right.
so yeah, man. So like, that's the real deal. So I keep that as a backup.
Yeah.
I always try to have, you know, like some Peavey on the road with it, man. You
Sure,
know, you can
yeah.
never go wrong.
You know, it's funny, man. I remember seeing, and you were like a kid. Seeing the first time I saw you, you were like a kid on some video I saw, and you're plugged into, I can't remember the guitar.
Fab
You-
King.
Yeah, yeah. And you're plugged into some little PV amp, and it's like, oh my God. And
Yeah,
it's just
man.
It's like, who is this?
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Like solid state Peavey joint.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It was a solid state PV, and it sounded amazing.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, so.
So you've got that one as your backup if you have a tube issue.
Yeah, tube issue like that. So yeah, I've been rocking this pair like going on about a year or 2 now.
Do you ever run them both?
Nah.
I bet your front of house is happy you don't.
Yeah. I've been getting complaints the last couple shows, so you know I don't wanna go too hard, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes back when I had my other pedal board, I would like baffle them with my pedal board case, but hey man, it's all good. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Man, I saw we was overseas, man. I saw Marcus King using those big ass like oranges.
They look great. don't
Yeah, and they had like this big like plastic glass in front of it, and when he
Yeah.
started, he took that shit off. So yeah, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front of house is like, what are you doing?
yeah, man. I got another story. I stayed in with Taz one time on the Bonamassa
Oh yeah,
cruise,
yeah.
and
Oh yeah. Oh, we were on that cruise.
yeah,
It's fun,
right,
I saw that
yeah.
cruise.
That was my first one with Joe. So, and the stage that I was sitting on, I was sitting there with Taz on. I had just played, so they turned my amp around. So like when I was setting my stuff up, Taz was like, he's like, man, turn that shit around, man. Turn it around, man. So yeah, man, like loud is not better, but it's good,
Yeah,
so.
well, I mean, it really wakes things up, man. I mean, it just feels different, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
And I guess your last bit of gear is that Shure. You are a wireless guy. Like on that, I remember on that cruise, seeing the stages here, and you were like all the way in this balcony.
Well, like this Shure is like a little temporary fix for me at the moment. On the last rig run, I was using a Sennheiser.
Yeah, yeah.
And that one, unfortunately, right now is out of commission, so I got to buy another one from that one. So I'm using this Shure, but the Shure is, I think they call it the BLX. It's been getting the job done, man. So yeah.
So the last time I saw you was in London.
Right,
At the
yeah.
Palladium. How cool is that?
Yeah, man.
And you had just done that live in London, right?
Live in London record. We just recorded it over there, man. And all of this is pretty much the same setup I had, from the guitars to the shred master to the wah. The delay wasn't there, but yeah, you get the point.
Yeah, didn't use it anyway.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah. So when is that album out now, or is it?
Yeah, man, it's out now, and it's been out for like a couple of months, and
Okay.
yeah, man, it's doing great, bro. got some songs from the first 2 records and just added some different arrangements to them.
Sure.
Yeah, man, shout out to Brandon Brown, Pastor Funk for helping us with that. So, yeah, man, for sure, for sure.
Okay, good. Well, I'll check it out. Y'all check it out too. Well, hey, man, congratulations. I'm so happy for your success, and it's just inspiring to hear you play.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the opportunity, man.
Yeah. Hey, would you mind playing a little something, play us out of there?
Sure. Man, what I'm doing?
Yeah, what to play, right?
Right. I'm gonna trip up at the end, but yeah. Peace.
All right, y'all, this is Kingfish. Till next time.
Thank y'all, man.
D'Addario, wow. It seems like your engineers are always figuring out new alloys and new types of strings. It's a company that folds in environmentalism and recycled packaging, and all of that feels good. But the bottom line, the strings are great.